good, everyone? It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back with an exclusive. That's right, 50 Cent is going through it again. He's going through it over his new television show. That's right, this is 50's second popular television show. He's had a few others, but not many have caught as much as For Life. After Power, it's For Life. You know, Power is on a different television station. It's on a channel that you actually need to have a paid subscription for with stars. But For Life was actually his breaking through onto a national network. You know what I mean? ABC, I believe, is where they show the television show. This show actually, a lot of people heard about it from when 50 started discussing it, when he said he was actually talking to the inmate. He was talking to the Alabama inmate who apparently now is suing him, you guys. That's right, and that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about 50 Cent facing his biggest lawsuit to date. In my mind, and from what I've read online, this is 50 Cent's biggest lawsuit today, and this is for $150 million, you guys. It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back with another exclusive. If anybody that's watching this video wants to follow me directly on Instagram, it's Mikey T _ the movie star. Follow me on the gram. I'm going to follow you back immediately, guys. Also, tap in with OOE Magazine, presented by Non-Stop Connections. OOE Magazine is it's the #1 men's magazine in prison, actually, you guys. Actually, there are print copies out for this magazine, but it's also a digital subscription base as well. The first 20 people based on this video that email or that DM OOE Magazine, your email address, and we're going to send you out a free copy of this magazine. This is the #1 men's magazine in prison as well. So if you want to get that copy of this print edition for a friend or a family member of yours that's locked up, DM OOE Magazine. The first 20 people are going to actually get a print magazine. Everyone after that, we got you on the digital copy of the magazine. It's also a digital-based magazine. 6 copies a year. That's right, every other month a new OOE Magazine drops. So guys, let's talk about what's going on, because 50 Cent is facing his biggest lawsuit to date. 50's gone through a few other lawsuits in his time. You know, he had that whole thing going on with Sleek headphones, where he went on to leave Sleek headphones and then go on to create SMS audio. He faced a $20 million lawsuit with them, which I believe he actually lost. I think he lost like a $16 million judgment. He went through something with Rick Ross's baby mom, where he ended up owing her $7 million. And 50 is actually going back and forth with Rick Ross like that, trying to get him to come to court so they can come to some sort of an agreement in that situation. So 50 actually filed for bankruptcy at a certain point, right? I know a lot of you guys know about that. Facing these two cases, totaling like $27 million between the two cases. 50, I guess, took a better route in going to bankruptcy. You know what I mean? But look at him now. Now he's come back with a multi-million-dollar show, a $100 million show, you guys. Power is going to be worth potentially $1 billion when it's all said and done. That's why this lawsuit for $150 million is here. A little bit of background on the show For Life. From what I heard, 50 had actually met this guy whose name is... he's an Alabama prisoner. His name is Aaron Lamont Johnson, 45 years old. He's claiming that 50 and ABC and G Unit Films benefited commercially from his story. Now, before we get into all of that, you know, all the exclusive material that's being reported on a lot of different sites right now, I want to talk about the fact of what I heard about when 50 created this show. 50 met with this guy, apparently, and the dude was promoting to him to do a feature-length film. He wanted to turn his life into a movie. Who doesn't? Who out there doesn't want to turn their life into a movie? Every single person is pitching for their life to be a movie. 50 had his time making movies. 50 had a Cheetah Vision, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe he got $200 million to produce several films. That didn't really work out for 50 when he started producing his own films. He started acting in the movies more so after Get Rich or Die Trying came out. Get Rich or Die Trying had come out on a major outlet. Get Rich or Die Trying was released majorly to many different theaters, probably over 3,000 theaters it was released to when it first came out. So 50 started acting in a lot of other movies that weren't necessarily mainstream releases. He started producing these films as well. He started getting a lot of mainstream actors in it. Forrest Whitaker, Bruce Willis, Robert De Niro, you know what I mean? But even John Cusack. But he didn't really break through with his film career. 50 didn't really break through with actually making movies. And it's an interesting note that Jimmy Iovine, the guy who was running Interscope, had told 50, your story is for the television. Your story would be better told on television. And that's where 50 really has connected with power. And that's why in that whole situation, 50 told this guy, he's like, yeah, man, I don't understand, like only so much can be told in a film. You know what I mean? What are you going to have, a 3.5 hour film and then you lose connection with a great amount of people? You know what I mean? No, now it is all about putting out episodes, 2-hour episodes, 1-hour episodes, 45-minute episodes, and you put it all together to make like a long joint. So from what I'm reading here, For Life has actually 13 episodes. For Life has 13 episodes. It's a crime drama, thriller, legal drama. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different than Power in the sense that it's actually focusing on this guy's legal aspects of getting out of jail. For Life is an American legal drama television series created by Hank Steinberg that premiered on ABC on February 11th, 2020. The series is loosely based on the true story of Isaac Wright Jr., who was imprisoned for a crime that he did not commit. While incarcerated, he became an attorney and helped to overturn the wrongful convictions of 20 of his fellow inmates before finally proving his own innocence. So in June 2020, the series was renewed for a second season, which means it was a major success. And here I'm reading, after 35 days of delayed viewing on the digital platforms, the series debut for Life grew to 8.6 million total viewers with a 2.53 rating among 18 to 49-year-olds. The show was doing amazing. So let's get into some of the reports that I was actually reading on Vlad TV about this. An Alabama prisoner who is serving life for an M1 conviction has filed a $150 million lawsuit against 50 Cent and others, claiming that the show For Life was actually based upon his life. Aaron Lamont Johnson, who I mentioned earlier, he is 45 years old. He's claiming that 50 Cent and ABC and G Unit Films benefited from the commercial use of his name and life story by imitating him. Johnson is acting as his own attorney and filed the suit using a prison typewriter from inside the cell. This is reported on Vlad TV, you guys. Vlad TV is obviously one of the most credible sources out there. The main character of For Life, named Aaron Wallace in the show, is actually based upon Isaac Wright Jr., a man who was falsely accused of being a drug lord, proven his own innocence from prison, and went to become an attorney. All right, so this guy Aaron is actually saying that Isaac's story is his, which is kind of weird. It's kind of weird that he's doing this, he's writing it from a prison typewriter. He's trying to sue for $150 million from within a jail. Is he doing this for a little bit of just something to do? It's not even clout. Sometimes people in jail will do stuff like this just to find something to do with their time. It's pretty absurd if you ask me. In Johnson's suit, he claims that there are numerous similarities between Aaron Wallace's character and himself, and they include this. Both have the first name Aaron. Are you kidding me right now? Really? They both have the first name Aaron. Wow. Both were wrongfully convicted. Both have legal degrees. Both have successfully litigated prisoners' criminal releases. Both have Caucasian supporters as advocates. Wow. So I guess if this guy has actually done some of the same things as Isaac Wright, Isaac Wright Jr.? Sorry, but if he's done some similar things to Isaac Wright as far as helping inmates get out, maybe he does have some grounds to do this on his own, to fight on his own for this. But there's some more here about this case. The suit demands $150 million in damages as well as a public apology. On Wednesday, a federal judge gave Sinclair Television Stations LLC, an ABC affiliate named as a defendant, until December 2nd to respond to the suit. Wow, so here we are, November 5th. They have just under a month now to respond to this suit in whatever way they're going to. It's crazy that 50 Cent's new show is facing this kind of scrutiny, especially after it was renewed for a new season back in June. I think it was actually refilming for the show was actually stalled out. You know, when a show comes out and it debuts and it has 8.6 million viewers and it does a 2.5 on the ratings, a television network knows that they have a hit show on their hands. You know, 50's really proving himself on the television station right now, and I really hope that this doesn't mess up everything that he has going on, this whole situation. I think it's kind of cut and dry, like honestly, with some of the claims, the claim of wrongful conviction, the claim of the same name, the claim of a law degree. These are all things that when people go to jail, like everyone's saying that they're innocent. People are named different things. Everyone out there, you got Mikes, you got Jesses, you got Franks, whatever. You know what I mean? You got Maxes, whatever. Everyone has similar names. And then this whole thing about getting a law degree. When inmates go and get locked up for several years, that's one of the first things they do is they hit that law library. You know what I mean? Unless they're trying to get it in and do something crazy, they hit that law library and they fight their case. So I don't really see where he's going with all of these stances in a $150 million lawsuit, just because the show has a potential of being worth a $250,000,000 to a $250 million to $500 million within the next few years. That doesn't mean it's there right now. Now, so I said earlier, they got 13 episodes filmed of For Life for the first season. They've been renewed for a second season. I mean, I highly doubt that they got a budget of $150 million to produce the next 13 episodes. I just highly doubt it. So this guy's just pulling numbers from places where he doesn't even understand. It's kind of an embarrassment that he's coming at G-Unit Films like this, especially when G-Unit Films is getting an opportunity to build in other genres. You know what I mean? Everyone loves the street aspects of Power, but you know what I mean? 50 moving into this genre, this legal drama genre, it really just switched things up for him a little bit. Even when he jumped on the screen and acted in the show. You know what I mean? It was kind of like 50's best presence acting since some of his first movies like Get Rich or Die Trying or Home of the Brave. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate everybody tapping in tonight, man. Everyone that's watching this video, I want you to follow Ooey Magazine. Ooey Magazine is not only a magazine, you guys. They've got merch. We got merch available. You've been seeing me wear it throughout the entire video. Ooey Magazine presented by Non-Stop Connections. If you're asking what Non-Stop Connections is, you guys, let me tell you a little bit about Non-Stop Connections. Non-Stop Connections is the perfect place to meet not-so-perfect people that have good hearts. Non-Stop Connections is a pen pal correspondence service that helps incarcerated men find positive people and new friends to communicate with while serving their debt to society. They are also actively involved in helping inmates find employment, positive programming, and housing when available in their area upon their release. So if you have a friend or a family member that's actually locked up, let's get them in tune with this pen pal correspondence. This website, NonStopConnections.com, is actually a social media branch for the incarcerated. Let's get them all tapped in, man. I salute my guys actually putting this movement together. They got the magazine to go along with it. It's the #1 men's magazine in prison. If you guys want to tap in with the magazine, the link is in the description. It's Ooey Magazine on Instagram. Everybody that DMs them their email, you're going to get a free digital copy of the magazine. But the first 20 people based on this video that DM them, hit them with that address, P.O. Box, whatever, you're going to get a physical print copy of the magazine. I love you all for tuning in, man. I love the support that we get on this channel, man. It's Mikey T, the movie star. Mikey T _ the movie star on Instagram. If you guys want to follow me, if y'all want to get in tune and jump on the channel with an exclusive interview, or if you want to jump on the channel to do a commentary or share your thoughts on AR rap or anything based on hip hop, you can come on my channel to do that, you guys. DM me on the gram, Mikey T underscore the movie star. If you want to come on the channel to simply promote a music video, or if you want to do a music video premiere, I'm here for that as well, you guys. It's all love when it comes to this channel. I'm making sure that we stay here giving a voice for the voiceless. You know what I mean? We're feeding that hunger when it comes to hip hop. Respect to everybody tuning in on this video.